In modern times, we look back at the Nazis' Third Reich and wonder how on earth anyone could have followed Adolf Hitler when he was so clearly an evil dictator. Well, this was all thanks to Joseph Goebbels, the Minister of Propaganda. He knew exactly how to manipulate the minds of a nation with fake news, Nazi-idealized books, and propaganda films. Goebbels was single-handedly responsible for brainwashing entire populations and destroying people who were caught in his web of lies. When he rose to power, Hitler appointed Goebbels as the Minister of Propaganda. Hitler gave Goebbels the task of censoring any media that may conflict with Nazi ideals. He began to give the order of burning books that were written by certain authors.
Well-known publishing house is cutting ties with Senator Hawley tonight. Simon & Schuster is pulling its publication of Hawley's upcoming book.
Another conservative professor canceled.
Aside from censoring the media, Goebbels set out to create new content in order to replace it. Goebbels knew that one of the most powerful ways to incite emotions in human beings was through movies. The largest film studio in Berlin is called the Universum Film Aktiengesellschaft, or the UFA for short. They were well respected throughout the world for producing beautiful silent films like Metropolis in 1927. One of Goebbels' first orders of business was to forcibly take the studio over on behalf of the Nazi government. Joseph Goebbels set out to make sure that everyone working in the German film industry was loyal to Hitler. Any of the actors who refused to shun any Jewish people from their lives and join the Nazi Party were blacklisted from ever working again.
Mandalorian star Gina Carano has been fired.
That they have canceled Gina Carano for her political opinions.
Trying to destroy her career. Gina Carano broke the narrative, and that's why she had to go.
In line with her apparently conservative beliefs. It doesn't appear her now former co-star Pedro Pascal suffered similar consequences for his November post comparing Trump supporters to Nazis.
The left is now trying to cancel Vince Vaughn after he committed a very horrible sin. Yeah, you saw it. The hands touching, the pleasantries exchanged, the small smiles on both of their faces.
There's a headline in Newsweek which actually says, "Why is Jodie Comer being cancelled? ? Because her boyfriend might support Donald Trump."
Big shakeup in the Fox Business lineup, with Fox News canceling Lou Dobbs tonight, just a day after Dobbs and Fox News were named in a $2.7 billion defamation lawsuit over false claims about the integrity of the 2020 election.
My opponent was told to stay away from the election. Don't campaign. We don't need you. We've got it. This election is done. In fact, they were acting like they already knew what the outcome was going to be.
Well, it turns out he was right. The article written by Nancy Pelosi biographer Molly Ball describes this effort as, quote, a well-funded cabal of powerful people working together behind the scenes to influence perceptions, change rules and laws, steer media coverage, and control the flow of information. They were not rigging the election, they were fortifying it. They believe the public needs to understand the system's fragility in order to ensure that democracy in America endures. Now, this wasn't about protecting democracy, but about knocking out Trump using any means necessary.
Big shakeup in the Fox Business lineup, with Fox News canceling Lou Dobbs tonight. Just a day after Dobbs and Fox News were named in a $2.7 billion defamation lawsuit over false claims about the integrity of the 2020 election.
Well, it turns out he was right.
Kevin Sorbo announces Facebook has deleted his official account with 500,000 followers. And it's all because he is a vocal Christian and a vocal conservative.
Chris Pratt is receiving support from his fellow superheroes after some on social media called for the actor to be canceled, with many claiming he supports President Trump.
Joseph Goebbels set out to make sure that everyone working in the German film industry was loyal to Hitler. Any of the actors who refused to shun any Jewish people from their lives and join the Nazi Party were blacklisted from ever working again.
Why did it get canceled if it was at its height and so popular?
Now, this is where it gets a little weird.
Okay. I appreciate you being diplomatic.
And this is hard for me to say. I know what's going on with you on Facebook, and on a personal level, I've been very vocal about the things that that worry me.
Yeah.
I'm worried about censorship. I'm worried about safe spaces. I don't think any of that's good for the country. And here I am with a hit show that just went away.